I mean, wow. Wow.
Reese is definitely finding her own, and I think
knowing the way they treat her, they would probably fine her and suspend her.
The behavior that Angel Reese has been displaying is embarrassing.
Just minutes ago, the Chicago Sky dropped a bombshell. Forward Angel Reese has been indefinitely suspended after slapping her assistant coach's clipboard on live national TV. At the peak of her dominant performance, 22 points and 15 rebounds, Reese crossed a line. Today, we break down how a single moment turned a season upside down.
It's another day of the Angel Reese drama because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yes.
Is walking over to the bench and she slaps the clipboard out of her coach's.
Chicago entered the July 7th game versus the Mystics with hopes, but emotions were already simmering. Reese, with back-to-back double-doubles, carried the team, but internal tensions were hinting at trouble.
Are you kidding me? That is one of the most disrespectful acts I've ever witnessed by a professional athlete towards their coach, one of their coaches.
Then in the heat of a timeout, Reese snatched the clipboard out of her assistant coach's hand and threw it aside. Disrespect? Frustration? Rebellion? The clip went viral instantly.
But this is some Bush League lack of respect. This behavior can't.
Within hours, Chicago Sky announced an indefinite suspension. This wasn't just discipline, it was a message. We won't tolerate chaos. And the WNBA took notice.
Losing by 2 points at the end of the game.
To understand the moment, we need the context. Chicago is crumbling, 5-13 record. Coach-star chemistry is in shambles, and Reese is frustrated, probably feeling unheard.
So Reese had a great game. She had 22 points, 15 rebounds. There were some questionable calls from the referees on both ends of the floor during this.
Angel supporters say she stood up for herself in a crumbling system. Opponents say she crossed the line. Leadership isn't tantrums.
Can't get out of her own way. And I don't give a rat's how frustrated she is.
This isn't her first outspoken moment. Remember her public feud with Angel Reese on social media last season? Known for her fiery personality, she's often clashed with media, refs, and teammates.
They are not doing well this season. I think that is evident. It doesn't look like they are going to make playoffs.
This suspension could be the turning point. Will Reese come back humbled, or will she leave the Sky, or even the league? Trade rumors are already surfacing.
Chicago Sky should suspend her for this.
If the WNBA wants to maintain credibility, boundaries must be clear. If emotions run wild, fan trust is at stake. But the league is also about empowerment. What's the line?
Coach do not have control of this basketball team, hence why they could be losing these damn games.
Angel Reese's suspension isn't just discipline, it's a defining moment. Will she become a symbol of WNBA rebellion or redemption? More drama is coming.
She's a competitor. Love or hate Angel Reese, she's a competitor. She's a fierce competitor.
Next time, we'll feature interviews with insiders and scout reports on Reese's future. Will she stay, go, or even coach one day? Stay tuned.
She's right. The WNBA refs blow.
Angel Reese, the face of the Chicago Sky, and one of the most talked about stars in the WNBA, has just been suspended indefinitely after a shocking on-court altercation, not with a player, but with her own coach. What happened behind the scenes that led to this emotional explosion? And why are league insiders saying this could be the beginning of the end for Reese in Chicago?
I'm not one to blow up negativity, but Angel Reese is supposed to be leading young women and being a great example to girls and kids all over the world.
On July 7th, Reese dropped 22 points and 15 rebounds in a narrow 79-81 loss to the Mystics. But instead of headlines praising her double-double, she made headlines for a nationally televised meltdown. After being subbed out during a timeout, she slapped a clipboard clean out of her assistant coach's hands. The league was stunned, and the fallout came fast.
Tyler Marsh has no control over this basketball team. At this point, it looks like his leadership is questioned as a head coach with some of the tactics and things that go down with Angel Reese and this damn basketball team.
The Chicago Sky announced an immediate suspension, citing conduct detrimental to team cohesion. Fans were split. Some defended Reese as passionate. Others called her toxic. ESPN's Stephen A. Smith labeled it one of the most disrespectful sideline acts in modern basketball.
Nobody care about the double-double no more, bro. We know Angel Reese can get double-doubles. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? At this point, it is what it is. This is what she does.
This wasn't an isolated incident. Chicago Sky is 5-13. Coach Tyler Marsh has lost control. Assistant coaches are frustrated. The locker room is fractured. And Reese? She's gone from team leader to team problem. Multiple reports say Marsh feared benching her due to backlash. That's not leadership. That's fear.
Lee stepped up. Also, her field goal percentage across the board has also made it.
This wasn't the first time Angel Reese made headlines for the wrong reasons. In June 2025, she clashed with Caitlin Clark in their now infamous feud. It escalated into a physical altercation that went viral. And again, the Sky suspended her.
We just have great teammates, great vets, great coaches that continue to tell us to just keep working and keep pushing.
She's not just fighting players now. Reese is at war with the referees, the media, and possibly the league itself. After a game versus the Lynx, Reese stormed into the press room, calling the refs diabolical. She dared the league to fine her. "I don't give a damn if I get fired." That's not passion. That's defiance.
Backs the clipboard out the assistant coach hands. Just not a good look from Angel Reese as a basketball player. Just like I stated, man, she's supposed to be a leader among young women across the world.
Here's the uncomfortable question fans are asking. Is Angel Reese too big to bench? Has she become untouchable? The face of the team, the brand, the one with all the nil money and cameras in her face, but no one holding her accountable.
Completely disrespectful by Angel. 2-game suspension at minimum, bro. At minimum.
To be fair, many claim the criticism is harsher because she's a woman. A black woman. Her supporters say, if a male player acted like that, he'd be called fiery. With Angel, it's meltdown. And honestly, that double standard exists.
That has to be fixed, and I don't give a damn if I get fined because that shit cheap, and I am tired of the shit. Because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but I am tired of the shit.
Trade rumors are heating up. Teams are quietly asking, is she worth the drama? If the Sky can't get it under control, Angel Reese could be shipped out. Redemption or exile. The decision is coming fast.
To the games, and I think just continue to fight through that and keep pushing through that will be great for us.
Angel Reese has the skill, the brand, the fire, but can she channel it? Or has the chaos become louder than the stats? Either she changes or everything she built could collapse. And right now, Chicago is watching, the WNBA is watching, and the world is watching.
I mean, and she's getting destroyed.
That type of behavior is unacceptable for any player on any level of sports, bro.
In what may go down as one of the most shocking and controversial moments in modern WNBA history, Angel Reese, the self-proclaimed Bayou Barbie, NCAA champion and rising star of the Chicago Sky, has been suspended indefinitely after a jaw-dropping incident that played out live on national television. During a tightly contested matchup against the Washington Mystics, where Reese delivered a powerful stat line of 22 points and 15 rebounds, things suddenly spiraled out of control. With tension mounting and frustration bubbling over, Angel was seen walking to the sidelines and slapping a clipboard out of her assistant coach's hands, a bold, defiant, and aggressive act that stunned everyone watching. The camera didn't miss a beat, and within minutes, the clip exploded across Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. It wasn't just a sideline spat. This was a public meltdown, a direct act of insubordination, and possibly the clearest sign yet of a fractured locker room, broken leadership structure, and a team teetering on collapse. This incident is not an isolated moment. It's the culmination of weeks of visible tension, on-court arguments, emotional instability, and back-to-back controversies. Just last month, Reese made headlines for her heated confrontation with Indiana Fever's Caitlin Clark, a rivalry that reignited the league but also brought unwanted headlines after Reese was seen aggressively jawing and making contact with Clark during a physical game that turned chaotic. That clash led to a warning, heavy media criticism, and what many now see as the beginning of a downward spiral. But the issues didn't stop there. On July 3rd, after another frustrating loss, Reese blasted WNBA referees in a post-game press conference, accusing them of being diabolical, calling the officiating cheap, and declaring, "I don't give a damn if I get fined." She was fined, but more importantly, she signaled open war not just with her opponents, but now with officials, the league, and even her own coaching staff. Fast forward to July 7th, and the clipboard slap felt less like an accident and more like the inevitable explosion of a volcano that had been threatening to erupt for weeks. Fans are split. Some fiercely defend Reese, citing her passion, her leadership, and a double standard that paints her as angry, while male players showing emotion are called fierce. Others, including prominent analysts and former players, have called her behavior embarrassing, disrespectful, and a clear breakdown in professionalism. Chicago Sky coach Tyler Marsh is also under intense fire. His refusal to immediately discipline Reese during the game raised eyebrows. There was no timeout, no benching, and no public response, leading many to believe Marsh has lost control of the locker room and is now walking on eggshells around his star player. One ESPN analyst put it bluntly, "This isn't coaching. This is babysitting. And it's destroying the culture in Chicago." Adding fuel to the fire is Reese's history of media battles. She has openly criticized coverage of her attitude and has accused the media of targeting her unfairly, something that may carry truth, but also keeps her locked in constant conflict. Meanwhile, trade rumors have already started surfacing. If this locker room tension continues, insiders suggest the Sky could start shopping Reese to other teams, but that won't come easy. Her image is polarizing, and many front offices are reportedly wary of her emotional volatility despite her undeniable talent. Off the court, Reese is still a superstar. Millions of followers, lucrative nil deals from college, and a fan base that sees her as the voice of young, unapologetic Black athletes. But the WNBA isn't college. This is a league where respect, discipline, and unity are the foundation, and if a player, no matter how talented, is viewed as disruptive, their career can stall fast. The sad irony? Reese has been playing some of the best basketball of her young professional career. Averaging a double-double and carrying a struggling Sky roster, she's statistically elite, but emotionally, she's becoming a liability. And it's not just about Angel anymore. This incident reflects a deeper issue, a culture crisis inside the Chicago Sky franchise, which has seen public outbursts, sideline feuds, and now leadership under scrutiny. The clipboard slap, while symbolic, might be the final straw, a literal breakdown of coach-player respect caught in 4K. Right now, the entire sports world is watching the Sky front office. Will they re-establish discipline? Or are they too scared to rein in their most famous player? Will Angel Reese take accountability, rebuild trust, and rise above the noise? Or has her image as the league's villain now fully eclipsed her potential to be its most marketable star? One thing is clear, the WNBA is at a crossroads with Angel Reese, and whichever direction she moves next could define her legacy for years to come.